So, I was scrolling to eBay the other day and I come across this thing and I seen it for anywhere between 125 bucks to almost 300 bucks. And I thought, uh, let's go ahead and dig this thing out and take a look at it because I've got one already and I damn sure didn't pay 300 bucks for it. Now I've got the solo one too, and the 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 deluxe one came out in 2012, and the solo came out in 2017. This comes from Frank Winspur, the owner of Moebius. When these kits were produced, that's what he told me himself. I spoke to him yesterday, and so all this exact same creature. All they did was they changed the hands on this one, and they gave you a victim with this one, which to me balances it out, makes a total difference, because with this kit here, I get a more monstrous, fear kind of feeling. And this one here gives me more of a cinematic presence, like a clip from the movie, stuff is going down. So let's give this box a quick glance, like I always like to do. Very nice, beautiful box. Possible movie still, not 100% sure. I mean, I've seen the movie, but I don't have it memorized. I couldn't tell you what she looked like from memory to save my life. Nice eye-catching logo, nice colorful standout. Not illustrations, but just something going on every side of the box. Pictures on the back, nice color build-up, done by the maestro himself, David Fisher. And just a beautiful all-around. Some other kits that they had. Beautiful all-around box. Official licensed product. And let's go ahead and take a look at the directions here, like I always like to do. So you got your important read first and all that. And you got a little brief history of the creature from the Black Lagoon and the film. Got nice, very straight to the point, detailed directions. Show you everything where it needs to go. Plainly done. And you've got suggested paint scheme and building tips, which I always think is great when people put this in there, because like I said, you never know. This might be somebody's first model kit they ever pick up, So it's always nice to have a little helping hand in there, in my opinion. And at the bottom, the credits go to Sculpt Adam Daughtry, which he sculpted both creatures, obviously, and the female and the base, the whole thing. Product development, Dave Metzer. Build-up model, David Fisher. Packaging instruction sheet, Bob Plant. Special thanks to Bob Burns, President Frank Winspur, and Vice President Joe Ann Winspur. And now that we got all the credits out of the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture of my build-up, and that's just so you can get a comparison to the differences in the kit. But it's also, too, to show you how you can push things a little further with the extra parts that they give you, and how you can get bang for your buck with the solo kit, even. Because those still go around for like $80. Now, this was probably my second build, so don't make too much fun of me. But I just recently watched Dave Fisher's Model Mania. Man, I was on fire. And, I was able to take advantage of the extra parts. You can see the extra arms. And I used the kit head because I had got a replacement head. Not that there's anything wrong with the kit head. It just had a little too many layers and things that I was wanting to deal with in my early modeling career there. So I got a replacement head from Mark Worthling over there at Pestilence Labs. And I used the kit head and the extra arms to build the other creature in the water. And I mean, I even did a resin pour and stuff, and I just went kind of crazy on this because I was full of fire. You can see the hand. I used everything that came with the kit, even the base. The base is underneath the creature. And I took some Aves and made a body for the second creature there. I honestly don't know how I had all the time and energy to even put into that then that I just seem not to have now. Oh, I know. I wasn't doing this now. I would trade it though. Okay, so first let's take a look at the base. It's a nice standard rock base. Nice rock. Very good textured sand. It'll hold all your washing, your dry brushing. Some people put like real sand on there. Some people put some wash and then dry brush some sand over it. Either way, whatever tickles your fancy. You got the place that holds your creature, that holds your fern, and the lizard goes around here somewhere. I think he's more like wherever you want to stick him. And that's for your nameplate there. All right, now let's go ahead and delve into this beautifully sculpted creature by Adam Daughtry. And here's a little I Spy bonus for you that Frank shared with me. So this is also sculpted by Adam Daughtry, and they had a pre-paint statue in the wings, but it never went into production because of all the licensing issues and stuff like that. See, that's a lot of things that people don't realize. They're like, well, hey, why don't you guys produce this monster and this monster? It's not that people can't sculpt it or, they don't want to. It's a pain in the ass with the licensing. And because of what they had already went through with the Bride of Frankenstein, the one with him and her sitting on the couch and all that, it kind of left a bad taste, I guess. And so they just never went on through with it. But a beautiful sculpt, pretty much the same thing, but with an expanded base, and it came in a pre-painted version. Now we can see here with the body, the beautiful textures, the detail Adam put into it, movie accurate. We can even go back here and he sculpted zippers into it like the suit has. Scales, the fins, I mean. Now, I got this rubber band together. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, because I went ahead and test fitted this, and you know what? You can see over here, pretty much fits perfect. You put some glue in there, you're going to squeeze it together. Maybe a little seam you got to sand off. Now over here, you got a big ass gap, and you got some overlay in the crotch. Now, I do not have no pins misaligned or anything, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is not Moebius's fault. This is because I bought this off of a private owner. And, sometimes that's just the gamble you take, because you don't know where they kept this stored. They could have kept it stored in a 100-degree shed. They could have had it anywhere. So, and I know that it's not Moebius's fault, because I built the solo one and I had no problem with it whatsoever. So, and it's the exact same kit. So, yeah. On that being said, though, hey, we build models here, and occasionally I like a challenge, and this is not like a super complex kit anyways. So it's the right time for a challenge like this to present itself and make it a little bit more interesting. Let's take a look at the face, because I know everybody wants to see that. Beautifully sculpted. It has an inner mouthpiece that goes in there. I think it's kind of funny looking just sitting there by itself. But it also has, as you can see, what I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, that's the back of the neck. 4 layers, including the face, to put the head together. So that was a little daunting to me when I first started. Not so much daunting, I just didn't want to do all the putty work and stuff, because I was too much striving for perfection, and probably didn't realize that half of it could be covered up anyway. Beautifully sculpted, textured scales. However you want to paint this and get down, washing, dry brushing, airbrushing, all the above. I think the creature kind of calls for all of the above. Hands and feet, Beautifully sculpted. You can see the lines in the webbing, the claws. Same thing over here. It's got a little flash and got to break off, but that ain't no problem. Got your lizard, and that's paying homage to the old Aurora creature. They threw him in there. The skeletal hand from the creature species. There's a name for it, Devonian or something. I can never remember the name of it. Beautifully done name plaque. Fun to paint. I can tell you because it's the same name plaque from the solo one. And your vinage. Nicely, beautifully sculpted all together. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Julie Adams sculpt here. Now, I'm not even going to try to test fit this because that would just be a total pain in the ass. But beautifully sculpted. Everything anatomically correct looking, proportionate. Nice details. Belt. Wrinkles in his short. Zipper. Blouse. Got a nice generic female face there. And like I said before, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what Julie Adams looked like if she smacked me in the face. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. Beautifully done. Your hair pieces. Take your dry brush and your washes nicely. Looks like she got a little kind of bow there, a little tie for her shirt maybe or something. Hands beautifully done because her arms are just draping down at the side, so her hands will be hanging. Back of the legs. Feet. All beautifully done. And have fun trying to paint that design on the blouse. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, is this worth what people are out there asking for it today? Well, once again, I think that falls down to your own personal opinion. That was part of the reason of showing you my solo one, is you seeing how far you could stretch that with a little bit of creativity and some extra stuff. Well, this kit being more cinematic in nature because of the two people or two figures, to me opens up a whole nother realm of possibilities. You could even stretch it further. Like, I have plans when I'm going to build this, is I was going to make like a whole scene. Maybe I'm going to attempt a resin pour waterfall and have, weeds and rocks, like a cliff kind of thing behind it. Maybe have like a cave entrance up under the waterfall, where he come from, with like a little lagoon in front of it, and have him like walking out of the waterfall carrying her. Like he'd just come out of the cave with her. So see, right there, that pushed it all out. Now, that being said, $125 for this? Yeah, by all means, you love the creature and you could afford it. Yeah, $125 all day long. $250, $300? Hell, I'd rather sculpt my own. But see, once again, that's an opinion. That's where a whole new situation comes into play. Hey, if you've got it, by all means, why not? A lot of people, there's people out there that love the creature way more than I do, and, are willing to invest. I'm coming at it from the common Joe aspect. Would I pay $250, $300 for this? No, it is not worth that, in my opinion. If I had endless money, it would probably be a whole different story. But I would still try to get it on the cheaper than that. But, and I do love me some creature. Don't get me wrong. He might be my most favorite classic monster. And that's because to me, the design and the suit was way ahead of its time. When I saw the movie, I was like, it didn't look like some old cheesy kind of movie to me, especially with the underwater shots and all that. I thought it was very, very good for when it was done. Well, let's get you guys out of here. All right. Well, I'd love to thank you for joining me and taking a look at that beautifully done kit. I've been wanting to pull that one out for a while, and just a trip on eBay the other day made me go ahead and pull the trigger on that. it's a classic in our styrene staple as you know, monster makers, monster kids. Now, if you'd like to go ahead and grab you one of these, there's a few on eBay. Just watch out for the sticker shock. But I'd like to go ahead and say thank you to the returning subscribers as always. And if you stuck around this long, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. You know, I do have a Patreon. It's a $3 tier a month. And what we do on there is we get together on Zoom once a month and just have a little bench time, talk about whatever's going on. All that. But hey, you know, if you still want to support the channel and Zoom ain't your thing, or you know, you don't want got time for that or whatever, I did unlock memberships for the channel, and you could check out. There's two tiers, $2 or you know, $3, $2.99 and $3.99, and down in the description, and you can see what those entail. I will tell you that the Skunk Ape level, which is the second one, gets you early access to new videos. All right. Thank you once again, because all this is all able to be done because of you guys. Be good to each other. Model on.